Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Shanna. So glad you're here. Hopefully, everybody's gonna pop in here in a little bit. I have planned to go early because Jay is not going live tonight. He's still under the weather. So I thought I would hop on and start early, and then I think Jana will start um, as soon as I wrap up. We thought we'd just get an earlier start. So hopefully, we'll have some people hop in. Looks like we've got somebody. Let me go to my comments here real quick and get set up. So anyway, so we're just going to be working on the craft roulette card tonight. I haven't had a chance to do it, and I thought I would hop on here. And hey, hi, Daria. Glad you could make it. I was just saying Jay was unable to go live this evening because he's still a little bit under the weather. Was trying to get a hold of him. Jana said she talked to him and he was feeling crummy. So Jana and I decided to go ahead and go a little bit early. So hopefully we'll have some people join us early. Most people are looking for Jay at this time. So hopefully they'll be panning YouTube and then they'll see that we're on here. So I'm going to work on my craft roulette card. And, I'm usually at an hour later. So who knows who will pop in or whatever, but we'll just go ahead and get started. So as you know, because you've already done your card, the project is a tri-panel card. The colors are North or South Pole. The element is holiday floral and random is snowflakes. So I've got this, let me switch screens here. I always forget to do this. If I can get my mouse to work, I've got too much junk over there. Come on. There we go. Hello. There we go. For some reason, it was not wanting to work for me to move that over. So anyway, I have got this Spellbinders. This is an old stencil. I went online to look at it, and this is an old stencil. This is the Blizzard, and it is an 8.5 by 11. This is a big stencil, I guess, for like if you were scrapbooking or something large, doing a large panel or whatever, or even just doing a big panel that you were cut down. But it's called Blizzard, and it's got all the snowflakes on there. So that's going to meet my snowflake element. And let's see, you've got the same one. Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just I've got this purple or lavender colored cardstock here, and this is actually from my Pink and Main stash. Just going to put a little bit of tape runner down on there, and I'm going to lay it down on my stencil mat, and then we'll lay our stencil down. And what I'm planning to do is, and I put it in the description box, I'm going to use this Lunar paste, which is called Silver Lining. And we are going to stencil up our snowflakes with this Silver Lining paste. And so I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to get it laid down on here. I think I'll put a little bit of washi tape to kind of hold it in place, and then we'll get going. So I was trying to see. Not sure how many people we've got going yet, but hopefully some people will chime in, and if they don't, hey, Gaz, welcome. Glad to see you. I was telling, hello, Jana. I was telling Daria that Jay, I guess, is still feeling crummy, so he's not going live. So Jana and I just decided to bump up a little bit our time. So, and I'm just going to work with my craft roulette card, and I've got this Blizzard snowflake stencil. I've got some Lunar paste and the Silver Lining, and our project is tri-panel card, North or South Pole colors, holiday floral, and snowflakes. So this is the snowflake portion, and I'm just going to bring some of this Lunar paste in and lay it down, and then we'll just kind of spread it across our panel here. And hopefully this will, I will tell you, I did go ahead and do one ahead of time. That way, if it takes too long to dry, we can actually work with our card. So we shall see. Lunar paste, yes. So I've had my Lunar paste for quite a while, and I kind of forgot about working with it. And I've recently drug it back out and have been working with it, and it's been fun. Now, I kind of had said that I was done with Christmas cards, and then, we have the craft roulette, smush that all up in there. Yeah, and we had these parameters for the craft roulette. But my sister said this morning, she said, "Do you have any more cards?" She said, "I need more Christmas cards." So I said, "Certainly." So I thought we might make a couple of these tonight because I don't know how long it'll take. I've kind of got it in my mind planned out, so hopefully it'll go all right. But anyway, we're going to get our snowflake element on here. I'm just going to scrape off the extra, put it back in the jar. Hopefully that's not too annoying, that sound, but just trying to get it. And hopefully I won't smush it too much. I did have a couple smushed areas on my other panel. You need to add some of those paste to your craft room. I have got the gold solar paste, and then the silver lunar paste. And then I've got the matte texture paste, and I've got the crackle paste. And that's basically all the paste I have. And I think that's really enough because I can add color to that texture paste and get some colors out of that. So we'll just do our little reveal and pull this off. And it looks gorgeous. Now I'm going to have a mess, I'm afraid. Actually, we'll just use this paper here that it goes on and lay it aside for a minute. And I'm just going to lift this up. And everybody wants all of the paste for the craft room. There are people that have a lot of it. I don't have all the things, but by golly, I got enough things. I've got enough things that I can't find my score buddy because I lost it. And how do you lose that? It's not like something small. So I still have not 2 days looking, and I still have not found that score buddy. I mean, how do you lose, something that big? But anyway, doesn't that look lovely? So I'm gonna lay that aside. It's gonna take a minute to dry. Actually, I probably need to wipe the edges off so it won't be clunky or chunky, I guess. And I'll lay this aside. Just gonna lay it right here and let it dry. I actually have one that's dried, but I'm gonna get some paper towel because I'm making a mess. And get some of this scooped up here and see if we can get it back in here because I might like to I wonder if I should just do another one while I've got it out. I think I will. Let's just do that. I don't know how that stencil will do. Let's go ahead and do just another one since we've got it laying out and we're all messy. And see if we can function without making a big mess. Just laying some tape runner down on there. I'm just going to lay that down. And I'm just going to try and lay this bad boy back down there. I don't know if it'll be too messy on the back. We will find out. Maybe if I just go straight down and don't move it, we'll be all right. I don't know. Let's just give that a try and see if we can't do another panel in a different color. And I don't have that laying down there very well, but let's just give it a whirl and see if we can get another one done. And then we'll lay it aside and let it dry. So anyway, so my sister's needing some more Christmas cards, so I said I could throw some more together. I actually have a few. I really did exhaust all mine. Plus, I did give her several so that she could send them out as well. But I did pretty much exhaust. Now tonight I've been just having a blast. I have got a stash of some sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff like that. And I decided to make some Christmas gifts tonight. So I've been using my Cricut and doing some designs, and I've been doing some iron-on, and I was doing that earlier. So I've been having some fun tonight, and was just kind of playing around here waiting for the time to go live, and then I realized that Jay wasn't going to make it, and if you live closer, you'd give her some. You have about 50 left over. Yeah. She said, I think she only needs about 8 to 10. So that's not a big deal because I had about, I don't know, there's 4 or 5 over there that I was just hanging on to in case I had something pop up where I'd forgotten somebody or whatever. But I thought, I can make a few more. And when I was looking through my stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just have so much stuff. I need to use it. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome. So I'm on my second panel here, and I'm not sure how it's going to turn out because I didn't clean my stencil. Oh, it did all right. I didn't clean my stencil in between them. So I should have sometimes I'll bring like a bucket of water in here. Look, I'm stenciling my desk too. But sometimes I'll bring like a tub of water or something to put it in. So here it is in the lighter blue. So we've got our purple panel and we've got our blue panel, and I'm just kind of rubbing the edges off, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm going to lay this one over here. I've got something I can set it on, and then I'll clean off my desk, and then we'll get to working on our die cut elements and see what we can do with that. So I'm going to have Lunar paste all over myself and my craft room by the time I get done here. I am a messy crafter to begin with, and then when you get some mixed media, it's going to be really messy. So I'll just wipe this off a little bit, lay that over there with the other messy stuff. I think we're done with the mess, so try to get that out of the way. Now I have somewhere nearby a spray bottle. Yes, okay. I'm going to just spray this off really quick so we don't make a mess. Those panels look great. Thank you. I'll show you the, Alyssa, I'll show you the purple one. I've got it drying right now, and I'll just show it to you. But here's the purple one. And I think it turned out really pretty as well. So it's drying, but I've got one. I have the purple one already dried because I did do it this afternoon, just kind of thinking ahead of what I wanted to do or whatever. So, but what my plan is, and for those of you that follow my lives, I have been using, and I'm going to use, and I guess apologize for that. I'm going to use the small poinsettia craft dies again. I've used this a couple times in my lives, but I needed the holiday floral element. And so I'm going to use this, and it'll be very different from the last time that I used it because I'm going to use different colors and different papers and stuff. But we're going to use this for our floral elements. We're going to bring in our die cutting machine, and we're going to die cut these out in some pretty colors. So I'm going to use, let's see what I've got here. I'm going to probably need another one of these panels. Let me make sure I've got that. Another blue. And I'm just trying, yes, I do. Okay. Let me grab it here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my two biggest poinsettia pieces, and I'm going to die cut them out of this blue here. And it'll look really pretty with the purple that we're going to use. So we'll just get them laid down here. I'm going to cut this paper down so I can make the most of it. Plus I need to fit it on there. You love those poinsettia dies? Thank you. I know I keep using them, and I thought to myself, do I want to use these again? But they're just gorgeous. I love them. And this is fitting the parameters for the card. And hopefully I can get both of these on here. I was able to, there we go. I was able to earlier. I just want to get them. Maybe I need the other piece. Maybe it's a little bit whiter. Get it on there. Why is it not working? Well, it's not going to work. I had no trouble before when I did it. But okay, well, we'll just do them one at a time, and we'll just use the scraps. Anyway, so I'm going to do this in the blue, and we'll get it die cut out. Let me get it laid down on there nice. I don't know. That piece seemed like it's smaller. Maybe that wasn't a full A2 size panel or something. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, they always look different. Well, I'm trying to do some different things with it, and I'm going to kind of do something different with the tri-panel card. I've got a different plan for that, so I'm going to do that. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll get the little one out of here. Or I guess this is the medium one. I did the largest, the medium, and then there's two smaller ones. And I'm going to do some other colors with the smaller ones. I've got this panel, and I'm not certain where it's from. I used a little bit of it in a video the other day, and somebody asked me where it came from, and I looked and looked and couldn't find it. But I'm going to use this shimmer, and I feel like, I think maybe Kendra had sent it to me, but it's just gorgeous. It's just a shimmer paper it's not glittery. It's just a good shimmery paper, but I'm not exactly sure where it's from. So I'm going to use it for my two smaller, because I need to have north or south pole colors. And I think the blue and this shimmery is very much south pole. So we're going to use it, and I'm going to get it die cut out So we'll do these two, and we're basically just going to layer our poinsettia up with some multicolors is what we're going to do. So anyway, so we've had a busy weekend. We had my dad's 85th birthday party. We had the Christmas program at church today, and that was fun with the grandkids in it. And so it's been a busy weekend. Pat had he had a I don't know, track meet or whatever that he was officiating, so he was gone for the weekend and just got back in. So we had that. So it was pretty busy. You've got some of that like from Nina. Maybe that's where Centura Pearl card. I don't know, but it's really. Hey Jay, I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it or not, and I've got my phone hooked up, so I can't. But anyway, I wondered how you were feeling and if you were going to go live. And Jana said that you were still feeling crummy, so we both decided we would just get started a little bit early, and that way everybody could maybe get to bed on time. So I'm hoping that you're feeling better. Just kind of watching the chat. So we're going to layer these up, is what we're going to do. And this is going to be I'm getting my fingers in the, okay, we need to pause for a minute. We need to put the press and seal back on the lunar paste and the lid because I'm sticking my hands in it. And we'll get that out of the way. So we're going to pop this up, and this is going to be our floral. You didn't see a message, but you were chatting with Gianna. Yeah, I had said, I was chatting with her as well, and she said that, oh, you do feel better, good. She said that you were feeling a little bit, still a little crummy. And I know you wake up and you think you're better, and then as the day progresses, it seems like you kind of get ran down. It seems like that's how it is for me. I don't know if that's how it is for you or not. But so I'm doing my craft roulette card. And so I'm glad you are feeling better. So that's what I'm working on. And we just decided since you weren't out there that we would just get a little head start. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to use the little piece for the poinsettia. I'm actually going to use an embellishment for that. But I am going to use the leaves for it. And I'm going to get this lunar paste off my hand and just die cut out some leaves so that we'll have that. And our little poinsettia piece is going to come together. So Jana's going to go live at 8, and I've got her actually set up to redirect, I believe. And she had asked me if I was going to go longer than that. And I said no, because we've got some family that is in from out of state, and Pat already went. They're next door at my parents' house, and he already went over there because they had asked us to come over. And I was like, oh, I've already got this live scheduled, so I'm going to try and hop over there when we get done here. So I may have to catch Jenna. It may be spotty, or I may have to watch the replay. But anyway, so I went ahead and die cut out a couple leaves for this. And what I'm going to do, because I'm sure that panel is probably not dry yet, is I'll go ahead and bring the panel that I had stenciled earlier today, and it is dry, and we will get to working on our card. So I'm just going to get this out of the way for a minute. We might want to make some, or die cut out some other pieces if we have time, but let's go ahead and get this assembled and we'll get started on this. Now I want to bring in, I probably had some little, yeah, I want to bring in just some little bitty foam squares, and I'm just going to add some dimension to this. There's always replay, family first. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, it's that time of year. We had my dad's birthday party on Friday because Friday was his birthday, and he turned 85. And I actually posted some pictures on Facebook. So if those that follow me on Facebook probably got to see the pictures. He had my card that I made him, which was the big bold numbers from Spellbinders, and I did 1939 was in the background of it because that's the year I was born, and then I had the 85 on top of it, and it was kind of a little bit distressed. It was kind of a cool card. I was really pleased with how it turned out. But anyway, and then I had got him a new winter coat, and so I had some pictures of that and put it on Facebook. But anyway, we had fun. We had a pizza party, and we didn't play games. We normally play games. which I thought we would for his birthday, but he actually drug out a bunch of family photos, and we sat with those and talked about old times and stuff like that. So that was fun. But anyway, we played games last night because he wanted to play games. And then they're actually playing again tonight because we have family in from out of state. So anyway, so it's a busy time of year for everyone. And I'm just going to put some more on there and then bring this other piece in and pop it up. And then we've got our leaves. And these have a nice little, these poinsettia dies here are from Cat Scrappiness, and I have linked them in the description box below. Oh, you saw that card of Dad's? Yeah, I thought it was really cool too. I thought it turned out nice. It was a lot of fun. I've made a couple of other cards with the numbers on it since I got them. It's fun to be able to put, everybody's age on their card and really make it personalized. You could also do a date for wedding or whatever. But so I'm just going to put my leaves on the bottom of that. And then I've got just a dark blue, and I'm just using all the products from all the different companies. So this is a Cat Scrappiness die. I'm using embellishments from Pink and Maine. I'm going to use a sentiment from Spellbinders and cardstock from Pink and Maine. So I'm just mixing it up tonight with all of the things. So here we go. This is going to be our lovely holiday floral element to meet our parameters. Oh, thank you, Jana. I'll have to tell him you said that. Yeah, he is. He really, he's 85 years. My sister and I were talking about, he's 85 years old. He's very active still, and um, just really doing well. And he has always stayed active, and so therefore he's always kind of looked younger than what he actually is because he's very active and he's real slim. Well, he's real tall too. Anyway, so here's the panel that I did earlier that is completely dry. So this is going to be our tri panels. I am going to cut this down, and it will be our tri panel. So what I'm going to do is, and I wrote this down, I'm going to make 3 panels at 1 1/4. So I know when you think of probably a tri-panel card, you're thinking of I don't know, a fun fold, a fancy fold, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to make 3 panels and lay it down on my card. And I think that will meet the parameters. So I'm going to cut it at 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and 1 1/4. And I think we'll have a piece of scrap if my math was correct. So hopefully and I should have cut that down to 5 1/4 before I did that. So I'll have to do that. And I hope my head's not getting in the way there. So I'll have to do each one of those down like that. So that's good. So we've got 3 or tri panels that we're going to get laid down on here. And we're going to put a little bit of space between them, but I'm going to cut it down to 5 1/4 because I think that's what we need to have the right frame around there. If I have done my math correctly, which is entirely possible that I did not. So we're going to have some little scrap pieces. Anyway, I thought this would be fun, and we could just go at it this way. I was messing with fancy folds for a little bit and thinking that I was going to do some different ones or some different, choose a different one or whatever. And then I thought, no, I'm going to go in this direction. So I'm going to bring in a card base and get it laid down on here. And I had to use my old Cricut cutter that has a scorer on it because I cannot find mine. So we're going to get this laid down on here, and hopefully I got my card base right. It looks like it's off a little bit. We'll go ahead and cut it down before we get going here. Let me check this out. I never know if it's the panel, if it's card base, what it is. I don't know. It's going to be close. It kind of had a rough edge on it anyway. I don't know if you guys saw, oh goodness, if you guys saw Lynn's, where she got that We Are Memory Keepers heavy duty cutter. she did that because her cutter was not getting good clean cuts. And I told her, I said, mine has been doing that as well. But man, that thing is expensive. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, those badge drills that zip things back into their spot, that is exactly what I need because I can't apparently keep track of anything. And my craft room is not, it's not a large room. It's like 10 by 11. And, you know, I've got all the storage containers and everything. And I try to keep everything organized, and yet I am still cannot find stuff that I need to find. So I'm still not happy with this card base. You can get an office version of that stack cutter for cheaper. Oh, I bet you can. Anything that says craft is going to be more expensive. So if it doesn't have the word craft in it, you can probably get it cheaper. I have a big old guillotine over there, but I'm still not completely satisfied with. Anyway, okay, we're going to go with this. And hopefully my glue will run. It is, yay. Just depending on the temperature or the humidity or whatever in the room, I don't know if it's gonna, when it's gonna work and when it's not gonna work. So you got the thermal cinch, guys. Well, that's cool. Okay, so now we're gonna lay our tri panels down, or whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna kind of eyeball it and see what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna kind of get it in there how we want it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty. I think that's gonna be nice. So let's go ahead and get them laid down on there. So anyway, is everybody ready for Christmas? And the other thing I did this weekend was I don't know if you guys do, but I made a huge batch of Chex Mix. I do that every year, and my kids and their spouses love it. And so while Pat was gone over the weekend, I went ahead and got that made. And so I've got a big batch of that. And then I always make, Buckeyes. So the peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate. I always make those too. And I've got all the stuff. I just ran out of time yesterday to make them because we wanted to go and play games. So anyway, nope, you're celebrating early. Hey, Shannon. You had to switch accounts. Oh, okay. Were you on another account? You need to check the Facebook page of Cat Scrappiness, the design team. We're talking about some upcoming products. I put a message in our group chat, so if you get a chance, you might look at that. Anyway, so yeah, yep. So the poinsettia dies are from Cat Scrappiness. We just had a new release, which I was tempted to work with that tonight, but I wanted to get this craft roulette card done. We just had a cowboy quokka release, and so it's new. If you like the quokkas, we've got cowboy quokkas, and they're super cute. It's a super fun set. There's ephemera, there's a stamp set, there's some stencils that can go along with it as well. And it's really, really a neat set. So you love the quokkas, yeah. So you want to check that out. I'll be bringing some more of that to my channel because I did the intro video on the Cat Scrappiness channel, and I haven't ran one on my channel yet. So I think this is going to be lovely. Now what I have is I have got the I've got the winter sentiment that has the shadow layer and the winter. Was it fun? I was so busy, I didn't get a chance to check it out. I feel awful about that. So I've got that we can use. I've also got the Christmas one, and I'm going to go ahead and die cut it out. And because we're going to make 2 cards anyway. I don't know if I'll get it all done on here because I'm not sure how quick that'll dry. But anyway, I didn't get to check that out. I need to go back and watch the replay on it and check it out. So I'm just going to bring in my die cutting machine and die cut out another. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. My blue is limited. I don't think I can I get another winner off of this one? I think I can. Let's do another winner. We'll use the winner on this one, and we'll use the winner on the purple one, and then we'll do the Christmas on the blue one if we get around to it. I don't know that we will because we don't have a lot of time, but anyway. So I'm going to go ahead, and I do have 2 layers of foam tape in between this poinsettia, so we've got some dimension there already. It's not a lot, but so I'm going to go ahead and just lay this down flat on here. And I think we've got all of our elements met because we've got our tri-panel card, because I've got 3 panels of my snowflake pattern here, which is another element, and then my north or south pole colors, which I've got, and then I've got my holiday floral, so I think that'll work. And then I've got this winter sentiment that we're going to get laid down on here, and I think it's going to look just lovely. Oh, yes, thank you, Daria. I appreciate that. Remember to give me a thumbs up and some likes. I appreciate it. I really am so thankful for everybody that, tunes in and is willing to watch me day after day. I run, a new video every day. Yeah. And I'm running some 2-a-days now because of the Crafty Advent calendar and then just my desire to bring some other content to my channel. So, and then having some hops and stuff as well. So I've been, 1 or 2 a day, and so I appreciate everyone. But I have been seeing, and part of it is, the Crafty Advent calendar. I've been seeing some tremendous growth on my channel this month, and it has just been absolutely amazing. I'm almost to 200 subscribers up this month, so to pick up 200 in a month for me is pretty impressive. I had the goal of hitting 1,500, and I'm already at like 16 something. So I'm just thrilled with the growth that I'm seeing right now, and I'm just so excited about that. Now I'm going to take just maybe 1 or 2 of these small little blue embellishment pieces that kind of match that and just lay them down here on my card. I don't have a lot of them, so I'm being careful with them. I do have I'm salvaging them for the next card. So I'm going to call this the card, and I think it looks lovely. And I can make another one just like it because I have that other panel. I'm not certain that that it's dry enough yet to cuff. Let me check the blue one here. Let's see. Let's run the heat gun over it and see if we can. Thank you. Oh, Shannon, you just got monetized last week. Awesome. I think there's something to the monetization that also helps your channel to pick up as well. Because even before the Crafty Advent calendar, mine was picking up after the monetization. So I think there is something to that helps your growth accelerate. I think because there's commercials, they want you to be seen more. And I apologize. I'm just going to get this heat tool. And I'm using just my regular heat embossing tool. Daria told me the other day that I just need to ask for the regular Tim Holtz tool for Christmas. So, but I think everybody had their Christmas crafty gifts for me already. So I may have to maybe spend some Christmas money on that myself. But I'm just going to run this over this real quick, and it's going to be noisy. So I apologize for that. Just try and dry it a little bit. I was kind of taking it a little back, so maybe it wouldn't be quite as noisy, but I'm just going to try and dry it real quick. I don't know if it'll dry up all right. I think it is. It looks like it's getting a little bit shinier. So let's go ahead and do this one as well. It's not too loud. Good. Good. So, Shannon, was it the hours or the head count that was stopping you from getting monetized? What came the fastest for you? That's what I'm interested in knowing. I had the people before I had the hours, and so that's what basically took me some time. Now, I don't have to actually split all these other ones because I have got the 3 panels for the craft roulette. So I can just cut this down um, and layer it up, and not necessarily, I keep bumping my mouse and it brings up another window in front of me that I don't want. Um, you love that purple with a silver paste? Yeah, I just thought it would be really pretty. And I've got some, I used some sticky tape to put that down on my mat, and I don't want to get it on my cutter there, so I'm going to roll it off real quick. Oh, you needed to get your views, you need to get your views up and you're working on it. Yeah. Well, quantity, quantity, quantity will get you there. I think, part of it being doing a video every day certainly helps. And then some of the teams that you're on are going to help you expedite that as well. Because you're going to have hops and stuff like that where people are going to want to be on there because of the giveaways or whatever, and that will help you as well. So that will be something that will be beneficial. But anyway, all right. So this one, instead of doing the 3 panels, we'll just do it like this, and it will save us a little bit of time, and we'll get it laid down on there. Now, I think I have some more card bases, so I need to quit setting stuff on my mouse. You only do 1 or 2 videos per month. Wow. Well, that is awesome that you were able to. Yeah, gosh, I do a lot. I'm crazy. I guess I'm crazy. But I'm retired and I watch my grandkids, and I was always a very, very busy person for work and just very active. And I like to just stay busy. And so this is what I do to kind of keep my mind and my body busy. So you got 16,000 views, 2,000 hours from one video on watercoloring embossing blackout folder technique. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. I'm pretty sure I saw that one. That is awesome. So you kind of went viral on that. You're retired too. Okay, awesome. Yeah, my husband and I are both retired. I retired young. My husband's a little bit older than me. Actually, he's 7 years older than me, but I was able to retire young so that I could stay home and take care of our grandkids. So that's what I do Tuesday through Friday, and it is something because I've got the 2-year-old and the 3-year-old on those 4 days, and when you've got them that close together, it keeps you hopping for sure. And they are all boy, I'll tell you that for sure. So anyway. So I'm just going to get this panel laid down on there, and we'll be able to, and I guess this is kind of like mass producing, except I'm not doing the three layers like we did on. I really like that. I like how the blue pops behind there. I think that's really pretty. But in the essence of time, because I know, Jana, you're wanting to get started at 8 o'clock, I'm just going to get this going. And I've already got this one assembled because I was playing around with it. And so we'll get it laid down on here and get going. See, I can get this thing going, and in a matter of seconds, it can clog up again. So I don't know. I need to bring this in and set it right down on there, and that'll help, I think. All right, so we'll get this one laid down on there. And I think these are gorgeous. I think my sister's going to like them. Now, this one says winter, but I do have these, and I'm not going to do it because I don't think we'll have time, but I do have these Christmas Blessings stamp set from Stampendous that have wonderful messages on them. So after the fact, I'll probably put the sentiments on the inside for her. Daria says, I had 3 girls and 5 granddaughters before the grandsons came, and what a difference in the energy level. Yes, because I raised 2 girls, and oh my gosh, and boys are just so different. I mean, they're just honestly just destructive. They just are, they play a lot more aggressive than the girls do and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this winter and this Christmas, and I'm going to die cut out and vellum real quick. I think I can get these done. So I'm going to bring in my scalp, and we'll just die cut these out real quick, and we'll have our sentiments, and I think we can get them done. Now, I I'm not going to probably get the flower ready for that one, but we'll go ahead and do this since we can finish that one and go from there. Hopefully I'm cutting this so we'll be able to fit them both on there. Anyway, so yeah, it keeps me very, very busy. And the 3-year-old actually goes to preschool half day now, so I have to get him ready and take him to preschool and then go back and pick him up. And then we have lunch and we have those cinnamons are from these are the stamps or the dies. The stamps are from Stampendous, and they do have great fonts on them. And then these dies are actually Spellbinder dies. So we've got the shadow and the vellum, and then we're going to do the winter and this color. Hopefully I can get that laid on there. Yeah, I can. And we'll get it die cut out. Hopefully. Try to make it fit on there. I think that'll work. We should get it all on there. Yep. As long as it doesn't move on me. Yeah. Spellbinder sells this. Yes, Spellbinder sent me those Stampendous stamps to work with. They do sell them. And yeah, they've been doing a lot of the rubber mounted ones as well. So where did that? Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought I lost my tittle to my eye. So I've got my winner, and I'm going to take this blue. Oh, I need to do it on my big machine because I don't want to cut the panel down. I want, because this is going to be my layer. I'm going to do it like that. Okay. Let me just move this. And this is Crafting Live. And see, what I'm going to do is I want to layer this blue card on top of this. So I want to take it out of the center. And to do that, I can't cut it down for that little scout. So I got to bring in the big dog. And this thing's a mess. It's got all the little bits and pieces on it from everything I've been doing the last few days. And this plate is horrendous. But it'll still work. So we'll get this one. You should have guessed given the color. Okay, you must have been talking about Spellbinders then. Yep. Yep, Spellbinders color kind of gives it away. And it helps you to identify everything in your craft room. That's nice. And then Pink and Main, their color, helps you to identify them. So I do like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this one down. And I think it's dry enough to go. And we're just gonna got that tape on the back. I'm just gonna flip it over. All right. Oops, stick it in my, that's what I thought would happen. And then let's go for good night, Daria. Thanks. I'm glad you were able to hop on. Maybe I can, start considering an earlier time. I know a lot of people, it's kind of late for a lot of people, but if you get a chance, catch me in the morning. I'll be on Lala's channel at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe, if we got all of our ducks in a row. So, yep, that's where I'm going to be. So let's just get this laid down on here, and then we'll get it laid down on a card base. And then all I'll have to do is to make another floral arrangement, and we'll have it. And I think it'll be just lovely. So I actually have this glitter cardstock here. You'll be up. Okay, well, I'll catch you then. We'll probably chat before then, maybe, depending on what time I get up. I thought it would be fun to use that for the, the elements for the poinsettia for that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get our cinnamon together. And we've got the winter one here that I don't want to lose that. And then I've got the Christmas one. So we'll just start with this one since we've already seen the winter one. Yeah, these are, and this is huge. I measured it beforehand just to see if it was going to fit on an A2 because it is a really big cinnamon. So, but it will just fit. So, yeah. Yeah, that glitter cardstock there, I think, is Pink and Main because it was in, I've got a bin that I've got Pink and Main stuff all cut to size, and it was in that Pink and Main area. So I think it's Pink and Main. It's some of their specialty. I think it's lovely. All right, now we're going to carefully get this laid down on our vellum. And it's easier if I'm on top of it, but I'll do my best from this angle. There we go. And we'll get our little eye laid down on there. And I think it'll be really cute. Now, I made a card. My mom went to a birthday party or a Christmas party and took a birthday card to a little gal that I made it was one of those stage cards. It was on my channel with the little ballerina and everything. And she got her card tonight, and Lisa had texted me and told me that she absolutely loved it. And I said, well, show her the video. So I sent her a link to the video, and she watched the video, and she said that the little girl looked like her. And when I was making the card, I was trying to make the little girl look like her with the dark hair and stuff. So, and she did think that it looked like her. So I was happy that she thought that. But anyway, it's fun to do stuff like that and make it personalized. I've gotten some random texts from people on Christmas cards that I've sent them, and my phone that it died on me. I don't know, whenever. And I lost a bunch of contacts, and people are saying, "Oh, I love that card. That's the greatest card." And I have no clue who it is that's texting me because I lost all my numbers. So anyway, I asked Pat, "Do you know who this is?" Nope. I'm like, neither do I. So anyway, so now we'll have Christmas on this one, and then we would add, one of our floral elements. We're 8:01. Let's see, is Jay still with us, or Jana still with us, or has she moved on? Maybe I need to, let's get this winner laid down on this one, and then we'll wrap it up, and I will put something on that later, and try to update the picture, the thumbnail picture, and then you guys will be able to see how that one turns out. And this one just is in two pieces. It's not solid like the other one was. This one actually has two pieces. We'll get it laid down on there. And get the dot to our eye, which I managed not to lose. It's not in Never Never Land where my score buddy is. I've been looking. Pat said, don't buy another one. You'll find it after Christmas or whatever. But he doesn't realize how important that score buddy is. I said, I use it every day. So anyway, I might get the larger 12 by 12 Spellbinders score buddy. Anyway, I've got the score buddy, and Spellbinders makes a 12 by 12 one. And I think that would be more functional for me because there are times when I have to kind of spin that thing around and try to make my score, when if I had a 12 by 12, I could just easily make all the scores that I need to all at once without spinning it around. So that would be nice. So anyway, that is what I'm thinking. Yeah, you should get a 12 by 12 too, Jay. Yeah, it is nice for the bigger project. And I'm kind of getting interested into some of these like folio type things. I've been watching, I don't know if you guys ever watch, her name's Polly. And she does all of these booklet type things. And I can't think of the name of her channel, but her name is Polly. I've been getting real interested in her and watching some of the things she does. And I think that 12 by 12 would be really helpful for that. So we'll just get this one laid down on here. And this is very similar, except we didn't do the tri-panels. I'll need to take a picture of my card and get it submitted to Craft Roulette so I can get in the entry for that. And I've just got one more of these dark blue enamel pieces here. So I'm just going to lay it down right there, and then that'll finish off that. So we've got this one, which is my Craft Roulette card because we've got the panels. And then we've got another one that looks just like it because I thought I might need to have a panel dry in advance. So I made an extra one. Yeah, May does too. Yep, I like to watch May as well. And then this one I haven't laid down on a card base yet. So I'll just grab that real quick and we'll get it laid down. And then I need to die cut out some floral elements or some kind of an element of interest for this and get it. I suppose you could just do this card just like this, but if I'd put the sentiment more toward the center, it would have made more sense. But since I've got it toward the top, I think I probably need to add some kind of a focal point to it or whatever. Yeah, translating the measurements is sometimes a pain. I love to use, a lot of times I will use my score buddy to really see those eights and everything because of the way it's so nicely marked on there. I like it better than just, my regular trimmer or whatever, because of the way the score buddy marks it. So that is handy to have. So I'm certainly going to miss that until I locate it. I can't imagine where that thing could be. I mean, it's not like a little thing. It's like but anyway. So here's our 3 cards. And I think they turned out nice. We'll get something on here. I appreciate you guys stopping in and watching, even though I wasn't at my normal time. I kind of hopped in on Jay's time to try and get done early so I can get over there with family. And so I think when I end, you guys should redirect to Jana's channel. So hopefully you will, and you'll go over there and check her out. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a great next week, and we're heading right in toward Christmas. So take care. See you guys later. Bye-bye.